Hey guys, if you are looking for a crowd pleaser, something for party night, games night, you have got to try these honey glazed chicken lollipops. They are absolutely spectacular, stunning, and everybody's going to ask you, how did you make these? And let me show you how to do this now. So what you want to do is prepare your drumsticks. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these up. Take a good sharp knife. I'm using my Delstrong here. I really like this knife, but just as long as it's sharp. And we're going to cut down, I'd say about 3 inches from the knuckle. And we're going to cut right down to that bone, right through the cartilage and everything. Then just simply take the flesh back here and scrape it towards the knuckle. I have to do a little bit of finessing here and cut back any of that cartilage and skin left on there, and it cuts back fairly easy. I'll show you a little trick here in a second. Then simply just take a paper towel here, then just pull it off and it should come right off of there fairly clean, something like that. That's perfect, and that's your handle. Then simply just kind of press that meat down towards the bottom. So you end up with a lollipop, something like this. Now some people go ahead and cut the bottom off. I don't think that's necessary. You can just, finesse it to the point where it kind of stands on its own like this. Something I should quickly mention here too is there's this sharp little bone right here. And this is the tibia, and this is the fibula. If you're into chicken anatomy, just be careful of this. Sometimes you hit it and it might dig into you, but some people cut it off. I don't bother, it just bakes out. So we'll just set our lollipops aside in a bowl. While I'm preparing the rest of the lollipops here, I should also mention that we have another video that we did a few years ago on lollipops, and it was wings. It's well worthwhile checking out. I'll put a link below, but it was a good video, and the lollipops are really good there too, just done a little differently. Now our chicken is all prepped. It's time to season it up, starting with a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a good teaspoon of ground black pepper. I love pepper. And last but not least, another teaspoon of salt. So you can remember this easily, 1 teaspoon for everything. The 4 spices. And then we're just going to use our hands and massage this into every nook and cranny. Now you can wear gloves if you like, but I've got some water and soap, so I'm not too worried. So that's pretty good right about there. Now I'm just going to grab up my sheet pan, line with some aluminum foil. Then place our lollipops on. And if they're a little bit lopsided on you, don't worry too much about it. If you really want them to stand straight, just trim the bottoms. Now we're going to slip these into a 375 degree Fahrenheit, 195 Celsius, preheated oven for about 40 minutes. And I should mention you can deep fry these, you can grill them, you can air fry them, whatever you like. I just like them baked. Now our chicken is just about done and it smells so good. It's time to prepare our sauce. And to do this, you're going to add 1/3 cup of honey to a small saucepan, followed by 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a couple of tablespoons of water, good old H2O, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch just to make that sauce good and thick. Come on, get out of there. Microplane in a thumb-sized ginger. I don't know about you, but I love ginger. And also 2 cloves of garlic. And we'll give this a little whisk. And believe me, when this hits the chicken, there's just a fantastic explosion. Wonderful flavors. After 40 minutes, the chicken is nicely cooked, and just look at these handles, guys. Don't they look all fancy like? So what we're going to do now is heat up our sauce. And you want it to the point where it's just something like this. You get that nice bubble, that nice froth, and that's where it's going to begin to caramelize a little bit. Oh, this smells spectacular, guys. And I can feel the drag on the whip. It's beginning to thicken up. Once it's thickened up, And you can see the change in color and even the viscosity. Here, I'll show you here. That's just absolutely wonderful. I'm going to kill the heat, grab up our lollipops, and just rotate them and dip them around that wonderfully delicious sauce. Just make sure we get some on the top. Oh my goodness, my friends, just look at this. Back onto the wire rack, and we'll do the rest of the lollipops. Now I'm going to slip these back into the oven for about 3 minutes just to really bake that beautiful sauce on. And after 3 minutes, guys, just look at this gloss. I mean, I want to eat them right now. Okay, let's go ahead and plate these up. And we'll garnish these guys up with some sesame seeds. Oh, wow. And some green onions just for that pop of freshness. And there you have it, guys, our oven-baked chicken lollipops with honey glaze. Oh my goodness, scrumptious delicious. It doesn't get any better, what can I say? Okay, let's grab one of these guys up and give it a taste test. And just look at this. Wow. Who can't love this? You know, guys, if there is an afterlife and they serve spectacular food, this has to be on the menu. Oh my goodness, these are so good. And Mac Proud will ask you how you make them. You got to try this. They were just wonderful. I'm going to eat lots more. So for all the information and details on this recipe, head on over to cookandshare.com. Become a member, all kinds of cool stuff over there. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so and click that like button. And remember, weekends are always family meals here at Cook and Share. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and catch you next time.